The National Electrical Code, specifically Section 725.162b, addresses the rules for installing 120 volts alternating current wiring and 5 volts direct current alarm wiring in the same conduit. It permits this type of installation if certain conditions are met. These conditions are primarily designed to ensure safety and prevent electrical hazards. Firstly, conductors must be separated by an insulated barrier. This barrier serves to isolate the 120 volts alternating current wiring from the 5 volts direct current wiring, preventing any potential short circuits or voltage leakage between the two systems. The barrier must be rated for the voltage difference between the two circuits, ensuring it can withstand the electrical stress. Secondly, the voltage difference does not exceed 150 volts. The National Electrical Code mandates that the voltage difference between the highest voltage conductor, which is the 120 volts alternating current, and the lowest voltage conductor, the 5 volts direct current, must not exceed 150 volts. This requirement is in place to minimize the risk of electrical arcing or insulation breakdown. Thirdly, regarding current carrying capacity, the conduit must be sized appropriately. The conduit must be sized to accommodate the current carrying capacity of the largest conductor in the conduit. This ensures that the conduit is not overloaded, preventing overheating and potential fire hazards. Fourthly, grounding and bonding requirements must be followed. Grounding and bonding are essential for electrical safety. The grounding and bonding requirements for each circuit must be followed as per the National Electrical Code. This helps to provide a low impedance path for fault currents, facilitating the operation of overcurrent protective devices like circuit breakers or fuses. To further explain the insulated barrier requirement, the barrier can take different forms, for example a non-metallic spacer, a divider, or an insulated jacket. The purpose of the barrier is to provide physical separation and electrical insulation between the 120 volts alternating current conductors and the 5 volts direct current conductors. This separation is important to prevent any inadvertent contact between the two circuits, which could lead to malfunctions, damage to equipment, or even electrical shock. The voltage difference limit of 150 volts is crucial for safety. If the voltage difference between the two circuits exceeds 150 volts, the risk of electrical arcing and insulation breakdown increases significantly. Electrical arcing can cause fires, and insulation breakdown can lead to short circuits and other electrical hazards. By limiting the voltage difference to 150 volts, the National Electrical Code helps to reduce these risks. The conduit sizing requirement is directly related to the current carrying capacity of the conductors. Conductors generate heat when they carry current, and if the conduit is too small, it can trap this heat, leading to overheating. Overheating can damage the insulation of the conductors, potentially causing short circuits or ground faults. By ensuring that the conduit is properly sized, the National Electrical Code helps to prevent overheating and maintain the integrity of the wiring system. Grounding and bonding are fundamental to electrical safety. Grounding provides a path for fault currents to flow back to the source, allowing overcurrent protective devices to trip and energize the circuit. Bonding ensures that all metal parts of the electrical system are at the same electrical potential, reducing the risk of electric shock. The National Electrical Code has specific requirements for grounding and bonding, and these requirements must be followed carefully to ensure the safety of the electrical system. In summary, the National Electrical Code permits the installation of 120 volts alternating current wiring and 5 volts direct current wiring in the same conduit, provided that conductors are separated by an insulated barrier rated for the voltage difference. The voltage difference does not exceed 150 volts. The conduit is sized to meet the current carrying capacity of the largest conductor, and grounding and bonding requirements are followed. These rules are in place to ensure the safety and reliability of the electrical system. The specific code reference for these rules is National Electrical Code 725.162b. This section of the code provides detailed information on the requirements for installing Class 1, Class 2, and Class 3 remote control, signaling, and power limited circuits. Always consult the latest edition of the National Electrical Code for the most up-to-date information and requirements. It is also important to consult with a qualified electrical inspector or engineer to ensure that your installation complies with all applicable codes and regulations. Understanding the National Electrical Code requirements for mixing different voltage systems in the same conduit is essential for safe and compliant electrical installations. Following these rules can prevent potential hazards and ensure the reliable operation of electrical equipment. Remember to always prioritize safety and consult with qualified professionals when working with electrical systems.